there, welcome to another Slightly Redneck video. I'm on lunch break here, and I thought I'd take a minute just to kind of show off my new solar power system on my house. I'm going to be doing some related videos to this as it goes along, just to kind of measure how efficient it is. It just got installed yesterday, so it's been running for just almost 24 hours, but not quite. So let me take you on a tour here, and this video is going to primarily be more about just what's set up here and the installation, how it went, and review of the company, Missouri Sun Solar is who I used for this. So I'm going to give them a little bit of a review, and that's pretty much primarily what this video is going to be about. So let me get started here. Alright, so this is the side of my house here, or the front of my house I should say. It faces south, and you can see my solar panels up on the roof. There's a couple across the top of the roof here, but you know, they're up there. There's not much to say about that. Walk in a little bit closer here, you can see kind of how this is set up here. This is these are my inverters. I've got one inverter here, one inverter here. You know, this is the pipe that feeds all the solar from the panels up top, all the energy, and it goes to each one of these inverters, and then from the inverter it feeds into, you know, this box here, and then into this box here, which connects into my breaker panel at home and into the meter over here on the side here. But you can see this is a 8.925 kilowatt system. This is designed to to offset my electric for the year. As close to a zero electric bill as I can have. I mean, it's still a grid tie system, so it's tied into the grid. There's my meter. You can see how the meter works here, that little line at the bottom that you see moving to the left. To the left means I'm producing more energy than I'm using. It flashes between a couple of numbers. Right there where it says DE9, that means I've delivered 9, I guess, kilowatts to the electric or from the electric company to me. That's what they're, you know, during the nighttime when the sun wasn't shining, they delivered 9 watts to me. RE is received from me to them, and you can see that it's on 18 when it flashes back up here. So I've delivered to the electric company 18 versus receiving 9 from them. So I'm ahead basically 9 watts, I guess that's what it is. I'm not sure. I wouldn't think that would be kilowatts, but anyhow, I don't know the nomenclature on that. I'm not an expert on that kind of stuff. But basically what that means is that every watt that I deliver to the electric company works out as to a credit on my bill. So when there's times when I'm using electric from the electric company at nighttime, really cloudy days, you know, that kind of thing, that all works off my credits. So the idea of this system is to try to get it as close to a zero system, and not, you know, they'll pay you for the extra watts, but you don't really want to deal with that if you don't have to. I'd rather it just be a zero system. You know, as far as the company goes, let me turn this around, get it back on me. So as far as the company goes, Missouri Sun Solar has been great to deal with. The salesman, incredibly friendly, very nice, made a couple of trips here, spent plenty of time talking to me about everything, explained everything really in full detail, showed me exactly how it was going to lay out on my roof. All that stuff worked out pretty well. It does take a little bit of time from the time the salesman, you know, you sign the deal. There's a little bit of paperwork that goes through all the financing, all that kind of stuff, and it probably took about 2.5 to 3 months before they actually got on the installation. They installed the solar panels on my roof. I only talked to those guys once or twice because they were here when I happened to show up for lunch, and they were pretty friendly. Just had a little bit of a chat with them, didn't get to know them too well. And then about 3 days later, the electricians came in behind them and did all the electrical work, and those guys were here for about 2 days, finishing everything up. Super friendly guys. I got to know them pretty well. You know, shook their hands, talked to them a little bit. Very professional, did a great job. They checked with me before they did everything. Is it okay if we put this here? Is it okay if we put that there? This is what it's going to look like when it's done. Are you okay with that? So they did a great job of setting a customer expectation. City inspector came by, inspected everything the next day with them here, and he was super friendly, super nice. And then it took about 5 days for Empire to come and switch my meter out before I could actually use the system. So Empire's my electric company. Empire District is my electric company, my utility. They were great to deal with, incredibly friendly. Sat there and chatted with me a little bit. Just nice as could be. Got everything set up for me and took off. Took them about 20 minutes probably to get everything switched on their end. So all in all, this process has been fantastic. Can't really report on results yet. I mean, I'm only 24 hours into it, but you can see 24 hours into it, and I'm already positive. My expectation is that, you know, I'm going to be pretty positive throughout the winter and probably the spring, and then whenever summer hits, the heat of summer, and I start running my air conditioner, that's when I'll start using a lot more electricity, and probably be drawing a lot from Empire District. But I should build up enough credit by then that, again, by the end of the year, I should end up with a zero electric bill, and it should work out all in all. So if you want to follow along, you know, check out my blog. I'm going to get a series of posts going on this and keep it updated, and you know, throughout the months or a year or however long it takes to get it kind of figured out. And you can follow along in there, and I'll put some more specifics in there. So that's a good place if you have questions. If you just want to follow along, join my blog, SlightlyRednecked.com, and you know, you can leave comments in there, ask questions, and I'll do my best to get them all answered for you. It's one kind of nice place that we can kind of keep everything organized. So anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, God bless.